All right, good morning. Today we got a bumper from 2019 Kia. It's a brand new bumper, so we're gonna get it prepped and then go through the steps to get it painted. And we'll see how this one goes. All right, we're gonna get this scuffed down with a gray Scotch-Brite and some soap, dish soap. All right, I sped this up. I think it's times 2 to get through this. You guys don't want to see all this crap going on here. I mean, I know you do. I'm trying to show you what's going on, but you don't want to watch me do the whole damn thing, that's for sure. So yeah, right here I got a gray Scotch-Brite and house soap, dish soap, and then scuffing it up real good and getting it ready to get the adhesion promoter on it. So yeah, I a lot of this stuff I'm go 2 times faster just so you get the gist of it. This is not a video how to. It just is what I do, and give you guys kind of idea. Right here, I use my my leaf blower. I could have got the other blower out, but there's no sense putting on a compressor and all that because it was a pretty hot day, so it was going to dry up pretty quick. So we'll just run the leaf blower over it real quick. All right, we'll let this dry off in the sun a little bit. I got it scuffed pretty good, so it should be okay, ready to go. And then we'll get the adhesion promoter on it and get it painted. But first now, time for breakfast, and then come back after that. Let's get everything wet down. And this is you know, I paint outside, so I just spray down the backyard, knock and keep the dust down. It's not too windy. If it's windy, I won't spray. But, you know, I paint everything back here, and I've been doing it for a few years now, and I've very little minimal dirt. People say, "Oh, you can't do that." Well, you can.
So I'm gonna get it wiped down before I put the adhesive
really
motor.
reason why you
Make
can't.
sure all the dust is off here.
I've done some pretty good jobs that come out of my backyard, real nice and clean. No polishing either. Very minimal dirt. No bugs. If you get a bug, it's very minimal. Yeah, here wiping down with tack cloth. Get all the dirt off, dust, whatever's on there. That's the key. You gotta make sure everything's clean. And like I said, once you wet everything down, you got enough time to paint that. And it's a hot day out there, so paint's gonna dry, stick fast. And this is a raw bumper, so yeah. Next we have to use some adhesion promoter on it right before we paint it. Right here I'm using the adhesion promoter. It's the SEM brand. It's SEM. This is my second coat. I put my first coat on light, and this one I'm spraying on really heavy because it was hot out there. So I try to get it heavy as I can because it's drying really quick. You know, it held up really well. I was kind of concerned because it was really hot, but after painting it and everything, yes, it worked great. So I put it on, waited I don't know, about 10 minutes in between, and then after I sprayed this on, I waited about 15 minutes to spray it. Adhesive promoter on it. Now we're going to put some color on it. We'll put the white down. Stage, which we made a 3-stage paint job. So it's going to be a white base coat, then a pearl, and then a clear on it, clear coat. So we'll get that going. Well, this is my first coat of base here. I put a light coat, just kind of a dusting. It's going to take 3 coats because it's white over black. And I'll go heavier with my second coat. This color white spraying pretty good. I buy most of my paint from Napa. We got a Napa paint store here where I live, and they got good deals on the paint. And good job. This is, like I said earlier, it's a tri-stage, so it's going to be a base coat, 2 coats of base coat, I think I went 3 on this one. Yeah, 3 coats of base coat, and then 3 coats of pearl in the middle. There's 3 stage. So you go base coat, pearl, and then clear. So right here, like I said, I'm just putting in my light coat. Make sure everything's covered. Then here we go back with my second coat. We're gonna go a lot heavier on this. And I don't show the third coat because you don't need to see me spraying, over and over and over again on one same color. So yeah, this is my second coat. You can see as I go, move a little slower, but this is at a 1.5 speed, so we don't take forever putting it. So it's sped up a little bit. But yeah, this will be a heavier coat, and I go a little bit slower, but you can't tell that on here because, it's I sped it up. This is an aftermarket bumper. Man, them things are not painting them. There's not a problem, but putting them on, as you'll see later, we have an issue with that. But yeah, it is an aftermarket bumper. But it's spraying out real good. The white's covering real good. Sticking real well. I will be getting a 13 by 20 tent pretty soon. Maybe here in a couple weeks or so to start painting in, because it's just a little too hot out there. And like I said, for the dust and all that stuff, I really don't care about that, because I can get a clean paint job whether I'm outside or in a tent or in a booth.
Oh, ain't that pretty? Look at that. Wow. It's a pretty color.
Yeah, this pearl is reduced 1-to-1, and I'm gonna do 3 coats of this. I might show you 2 coats. Let's see how it goes here. So it's 1 part pearl and 1 part reducer. Mix that up and then spray it. All right, here we go, laying down the pearl. This pearl, the white pearl, is real pretty. If you can see it in person, after I get done laying it out, it looks good before you even clear it. It looks really, really clean. That truck in the background might be a white pearl, something like this. I like this color. I gotta get on that here one of these days. That's my truck, so it comes last. When you're working on stuff, your stuff comes last. Funny thing about painters and stuff that I know, and upholstery guys and all that stuff, mechanics, they're always doing somebody else's car. So when it comes time to do theirs, they're like, yeah, well, we can wait. Got to make that money first. You know what I mean? That comes first before everything else. That first coat lay down clean. Here we go with our second coat. Now that's looking better and better. I don't know on the video if you can tell, but it's starting to look really, really good. I wish I could paint that fast and get it done right. Right there had a little something in there. I don't know what the hell that was. So we took care of it. Oh, there you go. You can see the pearl right there. All right, now it's time to lay down some clear. Put this clear on and you'll start seeing it get shiny. I put 2 coats clear. That's all you need. You don't need any more than that unless, you know, if you're going to do a show car, you do 3 water standard, 3 more. But I do mostly just people's ride, regular ride, you know, dailies. So it's got to be clean enough. And on this bumper, there's going to be a part 2 of me putting it together and putting it back on. Because like I said, we had some issues. I was going to put it all in one video, but I'll make another video and then we'll put it up. Look at that, it's looking good right there. Real nice, getting shiny. But yeah, thank you guys for watching, and if you like and subscribe, thank you very much. Trying to build this channel up. It'll get better as I go along. I'm just it's barely getting started. I'm only like 5 videos in and still getting used to being in front of the camera. So guys, bear with me, and we'll do some other fun stuff just besides painting. We'll try to go to some car shows and, you know, a little bit of everything. Yeah, just the different stuff. Here's our last coat of clear. Put this on, and yeah, then it's all about putting it back on. Came out really clean, no dirt. It was a beautiful day. It was sunny at first, and it got overcast. That helped slow it down a little bit. But I used slow reducer, so it really wasn't too bad. But it dried quick, I tell you that much, with that sun and the heat it was over 100 that day, so it dried really, really good and quick. That's all from me, and thank you, and I'll see you on the next video.
All right, that came out looking really, really good. Not bad at all. We'll get it put on tomorrow. So we'll finish this up when we start tomorrow. Put it back on car.